Ever wondered what it takes to turn tragedy into triumph? How? In the face of disaster, safety rules, written in blood, become the unsung heroes. Today, we're going to delve into a story that's both tragic and inspiring. The recent plane crash at Haneda Airport in Tokyo. While news headlines scream disaster, a closer look reveals how strict safety protocols and cutting-edge technology prevented an even worse tragedy. Buckle up, folks, because we're about to explore the intricate dance between human skill, rigorous training, and the invisible armor that saved hundreds of lives. The collision and chaos, facing the impossible. Imagine the cacophony, metal screaming against asphalt, flames erupting like infernal beasts, and chilling cries of trapped passengers piercing the smoke-filled air. This wasn't a scene from a disaster movie. It was the terrifying reality unfolding of the runway of Haneda Airport. The JAL Airbus A350, carrying hundreds of souls, lay mangled, its escape slides spewing forth a desperate sight of humanity. But in the midst of this pandemonium, heroes emerge. Flight attendants, trained for precisely this moment, transformed into beacons of calm amidst the chaos. Their practiced voices cut through their panic, guiding passengers towards emergency exits with unyielding precision. Some even rushed back into the inferno, risking their own lives to pull trapped passengers to safety. The evacuation plan drilled into each crew member and passenger became a desperate reality check. Every moment, every decision carried the weight of hundreds of lives. Emergency crews swarmed the scene, their sirens adding to the cacophony. But their actions were as precise as a surgeon's scalpel. Firefighters battled the inferno, paramedics tended to the injured, and air traffic controllers orchestrated the chaos from above, ensuring an orderly flow of emergency vehicles. Each passing second felt like an eternity. The flames licked hungrily at the wreckage, threatening to consume the escape routes. Yet amidst the desperation, there was a strange sense of purpose. Passengers helped each other. Children clung to their parents, and strangers banded together. Their shared vulnerability forging a temporary bond of courage and trust. Even as the last passenger reached to safety, the work wasn't over. Medical teams triaged the injured, some bearing visible wounds, others carrying the invisible scars of trauma. Psychologists offered counseling, helping survivors process the unimaginable. The families of the lost grappled with the grief, their loved ones forever frozen in the inferno's grasp. Technological triumph, the F-35 steps in. As the chaos unfolded on the runway, another story was quite playing out high above. On patrol in the skies was an F-35 Lightning II, the pinnacle of modern military aviation. More than just a sleek fighter jet, the F-35 is a technological marvel, packed with sensors, communication systems, and processing power that make it a guardian angel in disguise. From its vantage point, the F-35 pilot witnessed the unfolding disaster on the ground in real time. Enhanced vision system pierced through the smoke and flames, relaying critical information to emergency teams below. The F-35's sophisticated sensors mapped the wreckage, pinpointing potential hazards like fire pockets and unstable debris. This information, invaluable in the chaotic scene, guided firefighters and rescue crews to prioritize their efforts, saving precious seconds and potentially countless lives. But the F-35's role went beyond mere observation. Its advanced communication system became a vital information hub, relaying updates between emergency services, air traffic control, and rescue teams on the ground. The precise and real data stream ensured everyone was on the same page, avoiding confusion and miscommunication that could have lost lives. The F-35 pilot, unseen and unheard by those scrambling for safety below, became a silent conductor of the rescue symphony, By analyzing weather patterns, identifying potential hazards, and even monitoring radio transmissions from the crash site, the pilot provided critical intelligence that helped emergency services adapt and react in real time. Beyond the smoke and sirens, the cost of safety. As the smoke plumes dissipated and the emergency sirens faded, the human cost of the Tokyo plane crash settled like a heavy fog. While hundreds walked away shaken but alive, 5 precious lives were extinguished, forever frozen in the inferno's grasp. Families grappled with unimaginable grief, their loved ones snatched away in a heartbeat, leaving behind an echoing void and a world forever altered. At the heart of this tragedy were the faces of lost. Children clutching photos of parents, spouses clinging to shattered memories, each burdened by a grief too heavy to bear. The Tokyo plane crash served as a stark reminder that safety may exist as a statistical probability, but its absence resonates in the raw, individual pain of loss. Beyond the visible scars of injury, the crash left countless invisible wounds, the haunting nightmares, the paralyzing anxiety, the constant shadow of fear that clung to survivors like a spectral blanket. The psychological aftershocks of such an event ripple far beyond the moment of impact, demanding its own form of rescue and recovery. A legacy of resilience, learning from the ashes. The tragic events at Haneda Airport sent shock waves through Japan and the global aviation community. While grief cast a long shadow, it also ignited a renewed commitment to safety, a fire fueled by the lessons learned from the flames. In the aftermath, Japan, a nation accustomed to embracing resilience, embarked on a comprehensive investigation. Every detail from maintenance logs to pilot interaction were meticulously scrutinized. The goal was just to assign blame, but to understand the vulnerabilities that allowed this tragedy to occur, and most importantly, to prevent it from ever happening again. From the introspection emerged a wave of concrete action. New safety protocols were implemented, incorporating the invaluable data gleaned from the crash. Communication systems were upgraded, training simulations became even more rigorous, and maintenance procedures were further tightened. Every loophole identified was plugged, every potential hazard anticipated and mitigated. The lesson learned in Tokyo resonated far beyond Japanese borders. International aviation authorities convened, sharing insights and revising safety regulation in a collective effort to make the sky safer for everyone. The crash served as a grim reminder that safety is not a single nation's concern, but a global responsibility requiring collaboration and unwavering dedication. So there you have it, folks, a story that moves between human courage and technological might, between tragedy and resilience. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Share your thoughts in the comment below. If you like this video, click the next one shown on the screen. I'm sure you'll like it. Thanks for watching.